In this video, I want to solve this question. It says, state 1, Newton's law of gravitation. 2, Coulomb's law. The answer is, Newton's law of gravitation states that the force is proportional to the product of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. We can represent it mathematically and say that the force is directly proportional to the masses m1, m2, and inversely proportional to the square of the distances between them. So we can remove the proportionality sign and introduce a constant and say equal to constant capital G m1 m2 over r squared, where G is a gravitational constant and it has a value of 6.67 times 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter squared per kilogram squared. So this is this. So moving to the second one that says state Coulomb's law. So Coulomb's law states that the magnitude of force between 2 point charges is directly proportional to the product of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance x between them. We can represent it mathematically by saying that the magnitude of that force is directly proportional to the product of those charges q1, q2, inversely proportional to the square of those distances. Here, let's use x for the distances. Here, we can remove this and introduce a constant and say that F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over x squared, where K is a constant given as 1 over 4 pi E naught, and it has a value of 9.0 times 10 raised to power 9 Newton per meter squared per Coulomb squared, Newton meter squared per Coulomb squared. Now this is actually another constant called permittivity of free space, and it has a value of 8.85 times 10 raised to power minus 12 farad per meter. Now, one more thing is that if the charges are in an insulating medium, then what we will use is that F is equal to Q1 Q2 over 4 pi E x squared. That is what we are going to use, where this E is the permittivity of that medium that we are using.